Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellico, and you're watching episode 27 of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC. Well, first off, I'm a little under the weather today, so I apologize if my voice sounds off. It's not your speakers, it's not your headphones, it's me. After our loss at Gateshead, we went away to Bromley, and we won. This was a good game for us. This was a very even game. Bromley gave us a good game. We just happened to hit more of our shots on target. I'm still trying to figure out what this shot over here by Elvis Odom was. I think it was a pass, but because it was in the general area of the goal, they're counting it as an attempt. Anyhow, Lucas Green-Birch had a hat trick. 49th minute goal, 72nd goal, 86th minute goal. Charles Vernam had a 23rd minute goal for Bromley to put them on board. But after he scored, the team really kind of settled down and gelled together. Our passing is still kind of all over the place. Tom Ashton had a pair of assists. Luke Rawson had the third assist. Ashton's not scoring as much as he used to, but he's still definitely helping out on the assist side. After Bromley, we were away at Dover Athletic. We fought back in this one. We earned ourselves the draw. Again, a very even game stats-wise. Dover Athletic went up early with a brace of goals by Marley Blair in the 12th and 31st minute. Miller Jess had a 35th minute goal to make it 3-0. Again, we've had another one of these shots here where it says it's a shot, but it's nowhere near the goal. It actually went out about 12 yards in front of the corner, but they're counting it as a shot. I don't know why. Anyhow, Lucas Green-Birch had a 56-minute goal. Matty Elston scored on a header off a corner kick in the 60th minute. Then Tom Ashton got a goal in the 62nd minute to tie things up. Ashton is currently 5 goals away from becoming Enfield Town's all-time leading scorer. I started getting notifications on that about 5 matches ago, which could be one of the reasons he's gone into a goal-scoring drought, as it were. But I like that Elston had a goal. He's also already contributing on the defensive line as well. Well, after our draw at Dover Athletic, we went away to Tranmere, who are currently top of the table. And they absolutely ran us all about. The score could have been more than 2-0. Alabi had a brace, a 7th minute goal, and a 93rd minute goal that, frankly, was kind of cheap. We just couldn't muster anything. Only 5 shots, only 1 on target. Tranmere had a huge possession advantage. Part of me is kind of surprised the score wasn't more. Part of me is happy with my defense because despite the number of shots, the number on target, and the number of clear-cut chances, they held up and only allowed 2 goals in, one of which is totally cheap. That second Alabi goal was just 93rd minute. I think everybody except him was walking off the field when he took the shot. O'Brien had a solid day in goal. The defense was solid. I sat back on the counter, played the defensive line a little deeper. It helped in terms of they only got 2 goals, but I suspect if I'd played my normal game, they wouldn't have had the 27 shots. We'll have to see next time we play them. I'm planning on switching things up, and hopefully the results will be a little different. But as you can see, Tranmere is currently top of the table. They've won 17, drawn 4, and lost 3. We are currently down in 15th. We've won 9, we've drawn 2, we've lost 13. We are at 29 points, which is still 5 points ahead of the Lelujo ratio. I completed my National C license last week, and I immediately turned around and asked them if I could go on another coaching course, and they said, no, we don't have the money. I suspect it's going to be one of those things like happened last time. I will see another coach that they're paying for, and I will go and ask them, and they will pay for me. My stats have gotten better. Attacking, defending, tactical, technical, mental have all gone up. Determination, player knowledge, youngster knowledge, man management, and motivating I think those have gone up. To be honest with you, I don't have a screenshot of my coach when I first started out. I suspect level of discipline, adaptability, fitness, and working with youngsters will never improve. So today we are at Maidstone United. I'm going to skip ahead to the... Today we're at Maidstone United. I'm going to move ahead and set up my best 11, and then we will get into the match. Back in a bit. Well, today we are going back to the old school, playing a 4-4-2 with O'Brien in goal, Ball, Eldston, O'Grady, and Barber as the defensive back four, Bentley, Ray, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, with Ashton and Greenberg up top as the strikers. Maidstone is playing a 5-3-2 wing-back formation with Mail in goal, Wolf, Olby, and Gerard as their defensive backs, Senior and Bonsu as the wing-backs, Granger, Dawson, and Scott as the midfielders, with Odalusi and Loza as the strikers. So, yeah, the Tranmere game doesn't really reflect it, given the number of shots they have, but the defense was really good. At least I saw a marked improvement from past games. I know Perry took it away, but Ashton couldn't get there in time. Mail with the goal kick out to Gerard. He sends it deep to Odalusi, who got behind the defender, and he kicks it wide left. See, I'm used to seeing my team do that. Now the opposition team is doing that all the time. Wow, they've got 2 yellow cards in the first 12 minutes of the game. So we are attacking. We are unstructured. Greenbirch has it to Ashton. Crosses it in towards Odom to Greenbirch. Very nice. Looks like a good crowd today. Although I am reasonably sure that all those people in white are not Enfield fans. They picked up a 3rd yellow card. Barber with the throw-in, but Odalusi intercepts it. It was a poor throw-in, to be honest. Loza dribbling all the way across the field. Passes it to Pettigrew, to Dawson, to Bonsu, to Odalusi. Granger, nice stop by O'Brien. He runs up to collect it. Oh, O'Grady just got injured. Okay, that's not good. No, Deering will go in for O'Grady. Say what it is? Potential head injury. Okay. Hopefully it's a concussion and not something more severe like fractured skull or decapitated. Greenbirch crosses it into Ashton. Very nice goal. 2-0 up, 37 minutes in. Oh, and Deering set that up. Good job, son. Ashton with a nice volley. They get someone closer to setting the record. I swear, every other day I get a notification from the news about how Tom Ashton is X amount of goals. Oh, poor back pass, Greenbirch. Oh, right at the goalie. Now, every day I get a notification about Ashton and the Enfield scoring record. Loza up to Odalusi. Back to Loza. Pettigrew crosses it in, but Barber kicks it away. Senior has it, being chased by Odom. Granger up to Odalusi. Dawson in front of the goal. Bonsu to Pettigrew, who's all alone out on the right. He kicks it in, but it goes off the side netting. Elsden's on a 7-8. I don't think I've had a defender on a 7-8 unless he scored or had an assist. Well, Maidstone's had more shots than us, but it really hasn't counted for much. I've given up on my pep talks. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get anybody to agree with me anytime soon. Bonsu. Osai Bonsu. I'm just calling him Bonsu. I don't know why I tried pronouncing his full name. His kick went wide right. Was a good effort, though. Deering up to Odom. Back to Perry. To Ray, who loses it. Goes up to Loza. Odalusi. Oh, hits a nice ball, but it was high. Elson's on an 8-5. Wow. Green Birch back to Ray. All the way out to Bentley. To Ball. To Ray. To Bentley. To Ashton. To Green Birch. Oh, off Mail and in for the goal. You know, I'm going to make a couple of substitutes here while I can. Lyons Foster is going to come in for Ball. And Wilson's going to come in for Bentley. Now, to be fair, it didn't look like a really hard shot from Green. Let's take a look at it here. So Ball to Ray to Bentley to Ashton. Taps it forward to Green Birch. Oh, Mail made kind of a weak dive for it, and it bounced off his hand and went in. 6 shots, 4 on target. That's what I would like to think of as a standard Enfield game. We have 75% of our shots on target. Loza. Oh, he snipes one past O'Brien. 68 minutes. Odalusi with a nice long pass. Loza split the defenders. Looked like O'Brien went right and the ball went left. Okay. 75 minutes down. They just made a bunch of changes. They still got 3 players with yellows on the field. Ray to Wilson to Perry. Back to Ray. Sends a long ball up, but it goes right to Senior on Maidstone. To Odalusi. To Raymond. No, he loses it, but it goes back to Loza. Obi has it. Challenged by Lyons Foster. Kicks it up to Green Birch. Over to Ashton on the left. Going down the field. Long cross, Tom. Into Perry. Off the woodwork. Corner kick for Maidstone. Into the crowd. Kicked out, but Gerard has it. Back to... Oh, Wilson dispossesses Dawson, but it goes right back to Maidstone. Now Odom has it. Up to Green Birch. He's got Ashton on the left. Ashton can't really control it all that well, but Ray's behind him to pick it up. He kicks it to Perry. Over to Wilson, who's alone on the left. Crosses it in towards Odom, but it goes the wrong way. It looks like the Maidstone player headed it out. Odom has it again. Crosses it into Ashton. Off the woodwork. Well, it's 2 woodwork saves from Maidstone. Well, this was a well-played game. I may have to stick with the 4-4-2 for a while. I don't know what happened there. Odom just walked towards it and seemed to walk away. Now, Deering intercepts back up to Odom. Up to Green Birch, but Gerard kicks away from Maidstone. But now Green Birch has it again to Ashton, who... I can't tell if that was going to be a pass to Odom or if he just miskicked it. But that's the game. Now, Green Birch with a brace. Ashton with another goal. 4 yellow cards for Maidstone. They had 16 shots, only 6 on target. Only 3 clear-cut chances. We had 8 and 4. Only 1 clear-cut chance? That doesn't sound right. So let's see what happened with O'Grady. Solid defense. I like seeing that. I haven't seen that in a while. 6,360 pounds is nice. Concussion, 3 weeks for Connor O'Grady. Okay. Well, we definitely have depth on the defensive line, so. A very nice performance by Green Birch. 2 goals, 1 assist. We're going to praise you. Oh, York City got rearranged. We were playing them in 3 days, so. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play Orient away, and then we will come back and play Billericay at home. Back in a bit. This is something I wanted to point out. Matty Eldston had a 9.0 as a defender with no assists, no goals. That is phenomenal. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. He is looking like a better and better pickup all the time. Well, we drew Hampton and Richmond Borough in the FA Trophy. I always go for extra time because I hate playing another game 2 or 3 days later. It just totally screws things up. This is one of the many announcements I've seen about Ashton set to become Enfield Town's leading goal scorer. 78 goals over his career. The record is 81. So hopefully by the end of the season he'll have it. Although at the rate he's going, he might be the all-time assist leader as well. Again, the board has injected £100,000 to help with the club's running costs. I'm assuming this $128,000 reflects that £100,000 injection. Yeah, it looks like it does. Investments, £98,880. That £15,000 loan replacement certainly isn't helping. Bonuses. Who's getting a bonus? £687, 28 guys on a bus? That sounds about right. Oh, those are bonuses in the players' contracts being prorated out monthly. Nothing spent on ground maintenance. Nothing spent on youth setup. That's really going to hurt us in the long run if that doesn't start changing here soon. That's not going to start changing until I get more butts in seats too. So we're crossing into the new year here shortly. And these are the contracts that are set to expire in the next 6 months or so. As of right now, I've offered contracts to Velasquez and Lomas. And I don't think I'm going to offer contracts to anyone else. Joe Ray, I don't know, his performances lately have just not been there for me. Yeah, he's on a 6.82, and he's never been a goal scorer, but he's been a really good assist machine. You know, he's got good first touch, he's got good technique, he's got good vision, good leadership, decent work rate. His balance is awful. His strength is horrible. His jumping reach is negligible. I'm running out of words to use. I think there are better options out there. I know there are better options out there. I just have to get creative with how I can bring them in, and that would mean overpaying them probably. He's on £375 a week. If I do offer him a contract, it's going to be as a backup player because Lucas Dawson is going to go out. Liam O'Brien's going to go out. He is now 2.5 star current, 2.5 star potential. I got snookered on that by my scouts. It's one of the few times they've failed me. The choice between Brooklyn's Line Foster and Louis Lomas came down to two things. Louis Lomas is already 3-star with a 4-star potential. Lomas is better defending. He has better vision. His physicals and speed aren't as good, but he's young. Those will increase. Yeah, Brooklyn's Line Foster can play both center and left, but he's not as good in left as his bright green 100% I can totally play this position indicator is. Plus I have Bamba on the reserve team who can come in and play left back as well, and he is just as good a left back now as Louis Lomas is. Plus, with the signing of Eldston and O'Grady, I have more than enough depth at center back. Those of you who are eagle-eyed will see that we lost our intervening game to Orient. We went up 2 goals early, Ashton with a 16th minute goal, Birch with a 20th minute goal. Mark Murray got Orient back on board, and then Clay and Grego Cox both had second half goals to secure the win for Orient. Orient had a huge possession advantage this game, but they also had an inability to shoot inside the box. As you can see, they had 9 long shots, and some of them were really, really long. It was kind of amazing to watch. It was like watching my team play the first year I took over them. We had 8 shots, 6 on target, with 4 clear-cut chances and 3 half chances. And that for me is a brilliant day in front of the goal. You know, Orient had 17 shots, 6 on target, then 1 clear-cut chance and 4 half chances. And they scored more. We had our chances, but the Orient keeper was on his A game today, made a couple really nice saves. His defense really helped him out too. The downside to this game is that Green Birch pulled a hamstring. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. I will admit, when he went down injured, everything kind of stopped for me. The last time he went out injured, he missed almost 3 months. Now, I have a decent amount of depth on the team when it comes to strikers, and I can move Ashton over to advanced forward, which is actually something he does really well, which is probably what I will be doing. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just leave Ashton on the left and make him the advanced forward, and then probably rotate players out. I've got Rawson on the bench who can play a nice poacher, and Spencer can as well, so we shall see what happens there. But back to the contracts. Ray, I am still going back and forth on. If I do keep him here, it's going to be as a backup player. Fletcher is going to go out. I brought him in to tutor and for depth, and he just really hasn't gotten into a game all that much. He's had a couple of starts. He hasn't been underwhelming, but he hasn't been overwhelming either. Dawson's going to go. He's just fallen off. He came complaining to me for starting time, and I sticked Joe Ray on him, and Ray got him to go away. But with Perry in the starting lineup, Dawson just hasn't seen a lot of playing time, and when he has been playing, he hasn't been doing all that well. Kieran Monlewis is going to go out. He's a bit older now, 24 years old. He's a good backup at the center and midfield right positions. But I need to start improving the team. Yeah, his salary isn't the highest, but it's money that can be used elsewhere. Dan Ball is going to go out. 29 years old, 2-star current, 2-star potential. Yeah, he plays all the defensive backline positions, but he plays them all poorly, and I need someone else who can do better. And Dan Smith, he's going out as well. 1-star current, 3.5-star potential player. He's not for the Vanarama or League Two or anything higher, really. One of the things I did this year that I didn't do last year was I've scheduled a bunch of under 18 games. And as you can see, the under 18 team has just been killing it. They did lose to Cambridge United in the FA Youth Cup second round. So actually, I have to go in and schedule some more games. My game coming up 2 days from now against Western-Supermare is the last one I have scheduled for that. So I need to do that, and then we will keep on going to play Billericay. Today, we are at home against Billericay Town. I'm going to switch a couple players up on my side, but I wanted to give you Billericay's projected starters. They are playing a 4-3-3 with Balcom in goal, Wood, Hollis, Wilson, and Miller as the defensive back four, Riley as the defensive midfielder, with Backinson and Upson as the midfielders, Allen and Roland as the attacking midfielders, and Cabano as the striker. We're going to play our 4-4-2. Fright in goal, Bamba, Eldston, Lomas, and Barber as the defensive back four, Bentley, Ray, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, Ashton now as the poacher, and Rawson up top as the attacking forward. On our bench, we're going to have Ball, Deering, Monlewis, Fletcher, and Wilson. I'm going with Fright in goal for the next few games just to get him some more playing time and to see if he improves. He's been getting Allen with a nice shot, goes wide right. He's been getting a lot of playing time on the under 18 teams, and he's not that much worse off. And in comparison to O'Brien's better in a couple of areas, but not by much. And with O'Brien being 29 and his ability falling off, I want to give Fright... Oh, what a nice shot by Ashton. I didn't think that was going to go in. That's why I didn't comment on it. That was a beautiful long shot off the post and in. Wood has it, but Odom intercepts. Rawson goes over to Ashton, who just... Wow. That was a screamer.
But O'Brien's 29, and he's fallen off at least a half a star over the course of the past year that I've had him. Fry's a star and a half with 4-star potential. He's 20 years old. So if I get him a decent amount of playing time, if that goes up to 2.5 stars, I am more than comfortable starting him. Backinson loses it to Elston. Ashton, can he get there? He can. Oh, nice shot. I don't know that Elston meant to do that. I'm surprised Ashton took the shot. He had Rawson wide open too, but I think if he gets another goal, he ties the record. Elston up to Rawson. Holds it up over to Odom. Odom, he's been doing way too much of that. And I really want to like him, but it's doing stupid stuff like that that just... Lomas kicks it forward all the way up to Rawson, who's alone, and he takes a shot and scores. Oh, very nice. 3-0 up on Billericay. And for those of you interested, yes, Glenn Tamplin is still in charge of Billericay. Although I don't know how many times he's fired and hired himself in the intervening years. That was nice by Rawson. He had Ashton there as well. I think he may be a little bit miffed. Ashton didn't cross to him last time. Yeah, praise the boys here. That was an interesting effort by Cabano. I counted that as a shot, too. Okay. Bamba with the throw-in to Ray. Back to Elston. Booms it forward to Rawson. Oh, and he kicks it high. Bamba to Perry, to Ray, and Riley stepped in front. But Elston kicks it up to Rawson, and Riley stepped in front again. Lomas has it. Over to Barber. That was kind of dangerous. Barber sends it towards Ashton, but it goes to Wilson for Billericay. Rowland to Upson, but it ping-pongs back and forth. Back to Bentley now. Ray has it. Over to Bentley, and he gives it right back to Wilson. Miller has it for Billericay. To Upson. To Cabano. Oh, and he scores his nice long goal. Let's see what happened here. Splits to the defenders and just now Fry took a dive, but they get one back. Allen has it for Billericay. To Backinson, but Perry dispossesses him up to Ashton. Over to Bentley. Now, hits a Billericay player, but bounces off to Ray, who sends it forward. Bentley into the crowd. Wood has it. Perry at the top of the box. Oh, nice long shot by Perry. Well, 2 of our goals have come outside the box, but they've been spot on in terms of where they were going. So I'm not going to complain about that too much. Usually in the past when we've taken shots outside the box, it's been 10, 12 yards wide of the post, or 10, 12 yards above the crossbar. 4-1 at the half. 7 shots, 5 on target, 55% possession advantage. Ashton with a brace already. Yeah, can't complain about that. Maybe I should have complained. Well, maybe not. It's a pep talk. I've given up on those. Ashton to Odom. Crosses it in to Rawson. Oh, Balcom with a nice save. Corner kick. Ray into the crowd. Perry to Bentley. Oh, that was a long... That's typical of the long shots we've had in the past. Bentley's shot right there. Lomas sends it forward. Well, Ashton was kind of in the area, but the Billericay player intercepted it. Bentley all the way across to Odom, but Allen dispossesses him. Perry dispossesses the Billericay player, sends it up to Rawson. Cross it into Ashton. Ashton again. Oh, Balcom with 2 nice saves. Ashton almost had his hat trick. Bamba challenged Ralden and got it away from him. Fry it up to Lomas. Elston to Ray. Now Rowland. Oh, that was an errant pass by Ray. Backinson. Barber knocks it out. Goes to Hollis for Billericay, who sends it forward. Allen's there. Perry to Odom. Up to Rawson. Back to Odom. Over to Ray. Up to Ashton. Oh, dispossessed. Bentley crossing it in. Rawson. Very nice back post. We are absolutely destroying Billericay, which is nice because they've beaten us the last 4 times we've played them. Tamplin was making a bunch of noise about it in the pregame press conference. Balcom made a flying leap at Bentley's cross, but it's not a lot you're going to do to stop goals like that. Oh, Rawson, nice control, but he loses it to Hollis. He was swarmed by Billericay players. Upson back to Balcom. Sends it forward, but no one from Billericay there. Back to Fryett. Into the crowd, right to O'Reilly. Now, Upson has it. Billericay up to Barnes. Cabano to Backinson. Fryett with a nice block. Pushes it out of bounds. Corner kick for Billericay. Upson sends it in. Into the crowd and out. Wilson's going to get it for Billericay. I don't know that I set my... we're going to check a couple things out here real quick. Rawson's on a 9-3, but I want to get Fletcher some playing time. So Ash is going to switch back to advance forward. Fletcher's going to go to Poacher. Everybody else is having a solid game. Eldston again on an 8.8. Fry it with a kick towards Odom, but Odom misplays it, goes to Wood. Billericay has it. Now Allen has it for Billericay. Upson up to Cabano. To Barnes. Oh, wide left. It was a good shot. I think Fryett rushing out misdirected the ball just enough. Yes, I'm projecting there. 75 minutes in. Let's bring a couple other players off. Wilson is going to come in for Ashton. And then swap places with Bentley. Bentley's going to come back as the defensive forward. Monlewis is going to come on for Odom. Fry with a kick. Monlewis misplayed it the same way Odom did. Now Billericay has it. Cabano to Upson. Just wide left. Ray with the corner kick in. Lomas to Barber. Ping. Oh, into the crowd. Did Fletcher score that? He did. Let's see what happened there. Ray hits it in. Lomas heads it to Barber. Bounces off a couple of Billericay players. And Fletcher takes his opportunity and scores. Ray in on the corner kick again. Cabano comes out to collect it for Billericay. Backinson. All the way up. Barnes is going to break behind the line. Fry it. Oh, woodwork save. We got lucky there. Barber's on an 8-8. Lomas and Eldston are both on 9-1s. Bomba's on an 8-5. Now Barnes with a shot that went high. That should be the game. That is the game. 16 shots, 10 on target. 8.5 average rating for everybody. Ashton with a brace, Rawson with a brace, Perry and Fletcher with goals. That was a solid performance. Absolutely destroyed them. Great results, and not everybody agrees. Let's check something out here real quick. 1,300 fans. Oh, 800 were home. That's good for us. That's really good for us. I saw a good game. Hopefully that will keep bringing more people in. I think what we're going to do next, well, we're definitely going to play Hampton and Richmond Borough. That'll be our home game. The question is, do I turn around and do Dulwich Hamlet immediately after, or do I space things out and play Barrow? Let's check something out here real quick. You know what? We're going to space things out and come back to play Barrow because they are a mid-table team just like we are.
Well, the data set isn't all that big, but our last few results point to the fact that my playing the 3-4-3 was the source of the problems we were having. I don't expect us to demolish every team we face 6-1 like we just did to Billericay, but I do think us playing the 4-4-2 was in large part responsible for that. Going forward, I think staying in that formation and occasionally breaking out the 3-4-3 every once in a while just to keep other teams on their toes is going to be one of the keys to us staying mid-table. I think we are pretty close to being mathematically eliminated from having to deal with relegation. I think over the next 4 weeks that will be the result unless we just absolutely bottle our last 4 games, which I will admit is entirely a possibility. But so far, everyone's staying mostly healthy, just a couple knocks here and there, taking players out for a week or two. I think as long as everybody stays healthy and we stay on our current run, getting a solid mid-table finish is well within our grasp. If you liked what you seen and heard, please hit like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. My name's FM18, and I thank you for